Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Bombsquad Explodinary video. In today's video, I'll be reading through the previous update logs of what Bombsquad Explodinary has changed ever since the past months. So for those who just downloaded the game today or a few weeks or months, not like this month, you guys have been missing a lot of stuff ever since the beginning of 2023. And you could tell that, and no, not you could tell. This game, as you can see, that this game has been released for on January with a version 1.0, and they added so many some things, and they don't have a update log for 1.0. So I could just tell you what has changed. They had only added a the BSC Infinite Onslaught. They added some new characters and some maps that Salk has created in Jorah Mod Pack, and the ones he created on his own for this game. So yeah, that's everything there was. It was like this game was in beta because ever since the game got released in PC, and then it got released on Android now and on Linux as well. So I'm gonna be showing you the update log for 2.0 all the way to 2.3 because those of you who have just started the game have missed a lot of things ever since. And this is why I'm gonna read. I want to read you guys what has changed over the past few months, ever since version 2.0 came out on February. I think that was the month, right? I don't know, but let's just get straight into it, shall we? So we're gonna start off with 2.0. If I don't have time, I'm gonna make two parts. Like the first part is gonna be 2.0 to 2.1, and the second part will be 2.2 to 2.3. But it depends if I have time. For now, let's just get straight, shall we? So first we're gonna take a look on 2.0. The update was called the Furbish and Mo update. So the general category has a lot of things in there. They added so many things in there. And the first thing that they added was launching a Discord server, and you could find it in the How to Play category, which is all the way down. If you want to contact with members and teams who create the game, you always feel free to join in and see what creators and members have been doing in the server. So yeah, feel free to join in the Discord server. The next thing they added was the preload new bomb models and textures. I'm looking at the bombs, and they kind of seem a bit bumpy and compared to the original Bombsquad. The game now loads half a second longer now, but the gameplay should be smoother, taking out bombs for the first time, especially on weaker devices. So I'm assuming that those who has a weak device should now be loaded now instead of it taking forever. The quick game button, you can play a one game free for all section by simply clicking the button in the play menu. Thanks to Mark Maxier, I don't know how to say that, for creating a mod, and by Angel for updating it. So the quick game is the one right there. It's the one on the bottom right section below the hub. So it's just a normal game, where a free for all game where you just choose one of these game modes with you and your friends, and you can play a simple game on the chosen map. So yeah, that's what it looks like for quick gaming. What else? The English is now a default language to avoid errors with setting up a language, and deleted the option to change the language. It was useless anyways. So now we can now, so in 2.0 they have the ability to only have it on English. But now in 2.4 you can now either go for the Francis, I think that's what it says, Spanish, and now English. The Explodinary version display in the main menu changed power up model to a simple box, changed the flagpole and flag stand models. A little angelic choir plays when curses heal, so whatever you get cursed and get the med pack, you'll hear a little sound, a little angel voice. It's pretty neat. Sticky Ball model was edited a bit. New music for Runaround, which is a good one, which is a great music for Runaround. I listened to it. It's the same as Kablooya Runaround. Character picker now has 4 counts instead of 3. New splash text. Teams are now purple and yellow once again. And the reason why I said purple on yellow is because there's a tip like sort of trivia on the BSC co-op category, where it says that purple and yellow were based on Suck and versus Breaker. I think that's what the trivia said. Minor changes to the UI. Changed the music for Epic Mode, King of the Hill, and Onslaught. Gyro camera is now auto disabled. Changed the Explorer Infinite Onslaught description at the start of the level. I think in 2.0 it was a different one, but now it says the levels infinite, get the best score to get them. Yeah, and kill enemies to get the best score. Minor text changes, new background in the lobby, changed some dude colors in play menu, got rid of the tournament. I left info why aren't there. I already looked at it. It will waste your tickets and they don't save scores. So to play tournaments, you have to go to your original Bombsquad. Rename Exploring Infinite Onslaught to BSC Infinite Onslaught. Substar Jazz plays when you're defeated in BSC Infinite Onslaught, and exploring game was now has different button colors and quad menu. And there's more to read more over it, but you can't see it. So they added four new game modes. They added 3 new co-op game modes. The first one is Exploring Infinite Runaround, Kablooya Onslaught, and Kablooya Runaround, which you could see, and if you go to here, you'll see the BSC Infinite Runaround right between BSC Infinite Onslaught and Root Roulette, and Kablooya Onslaught and Kablooya Runaround. But yeah, Kablooya Onslaught and Kablooya Runaround, they're right here. So those 3 game modes were released in the 2.0 update. They added a teams game mode, which is soccer. You get to kick the ball to the goal, and they added it in, yeah. For the gameplay, they updated a quick turn up plugin, and the person who made this quick turn was the Mickey Rock, which is he made the quick turn modifier, and now he made it as a plugin that you could use it as a mod in the original Bombsquad. It's pretty cool. Changed the jump cooldown from 250 to 150. Reduce shatter lifetime and radius, and 4 new bots: the Soldier Boy bot, the Noir bot, the Melee bot, and the Explodinary bot with no time limit. So the Soldier Boy bot is a Soldier Boy character who throws some flutter bombs. Noir bots are the detective bots with that pull out a impact bomb if you're nearly close. Melee bots are just like turrets, but they stay and throw sticky bombs at you. And Exploding bots with no time limit, they're just pirate bots, but they don't have time, and they are shielded. Charger bots, which are ninja bots, now randomly choose between variants, and Exploding bots, which are the default and cursed pirates, are now randomly choose between variants. The waiter bot, which is the melee bot, now throws bombs properly. The TNT is now slippery like before. That's the 1.8718 port. They added 2 new power-ups in February, which are the flutter bombs and the steam bombs. And the flutter bombs are bombs that will knock you away. And you will most likely die. And steam bombs, it takes forever to blow, but the radius and the explosion is big. The tacky bombs, the tacky bomb got blast radius has been nerfed from 0.65 to 0.55, and the blast magnet has been nerfed from 2.0 to 1.55, and updated visuals. The unwanted present has got their blast radius buff from 1.55 to 1.65, and the change of appearance has been changed down from 1.2 to 1.0. I don't know if it's a nerf or a little change, and more noticeable animation. And Curse received a big buff, changed the radius blast radius from 3.0 to 3.35. So they added maps. The map called the Pass, Step Right Out, and Roundabout. They were changed a little. This was done for seamless online play. Like modified ones are still default in Exploring because they're more free to play, and added substar ranks to the car fort and surrounds in the wind blocks. And they added 3 new maps: Chop Chop, Snow Hold, and Soccer Stadium. For Wayville, they completely remake the model textures, and Rayleigh has been background. That was made by Neo, so thanks for that. Scopy Forest, the map got bigger, got rid of TNT, and fixed some janky collisions. Car Fort slightly changed the map model to make jumping over the gaps easier. Sunrise, new background, fixed janky power spawns. Block Fortress moved the flag a bit closer to the middle, and Doom Shuna has a greenish tint. Now for the characters, there are 6 new characters: Jackie Panty, Crunk Noir, Melly, Sneaky Snake, Soldier Boy, and Zoette. Those were the characters added in 2.0. So that was the whole thing for 2.0. So yeah, they did. So this update was quite good, and the maps added in the game, maps were added in the game. It was Chop Chop, which is right here. What else they added? Snow Hold it was also a new map added in the past. And last but not least, Soccer Stadium, because they released the soccer game mode for teams. They even released some new characters in here. You can see the first one is being Jackie Panty, the Jack Morgan variant, but with a little Captain Bandana and a eye patch. Krog Noir and had it. He's the detective Krog variant. Melly was also added in the past with a squeaky voice that sounds like the default Mel, but a bit high pitched. Sneaky Snake was also added with a ninja variant, but there's something in the bumpy in his back, in the back head. Soldier Boy was also added with a voice that sound like Taobao mascot. If you know who he is, he's this guy right here. Whoa. And Zoe was also added, which is I think she's a high school girl, a Zoe variant. So yeah, those were the 6 characters that were added in the 2.0 version. So yeah, that's what it is. Up to 2.1 now, which is the Toxic Easter update. The general category, new game modes and ads are no longer read as plugins things tempt. So I'm assuming that these game modes were added as mods, and it was like it doesn't describe it now or something. Explodinary Easter logo in the main menu, so it seems like the Explodinary logo was like Easter themed now. They changed Kablooey Ronald's preview texture and fixed skybox in the main menu. For the gameplay, they only fixed the power of distribution. So the power of distribution is right here. So they fixed so in the power distribution, you'll see all the powers that are in the game. So Explodinary says all vanilla and Explodinary powers. The vanilla, also known as the real one, it says no Explodinary powers, just the ones featured in the regular Bombsquad. Simple if you want powers that are fairly easy to use. Competitive, no boxing gloves, no shields, no med packs, and no curse. Chaos, only the hilarious ones only. No power-ups, like you can play a free-for-all team game without power-ups. This only works for free-for-all and team games only. For game modes, they added the Endless Kablooey Runaround and Endless Kablooey Onslaught. So Kablooey Runaround is the same thing as Kablooey Runaround. Endless Kablooey Runaround is the same as Kablooey Runaround with 8 more lives, green lives. Every time you die, you lose one of those green lives. And Endless Kablooey Runaround Onslaught, which is my favorite game mode out of all the other game modes. It's a Kablooey Onslaught variant with a new and a reskin map. So the original Kablooey Onslaught was reddish, and now the Endless was purplish. The map's scope before was fixed some janky collisions again. Explodinary Infinite Runaround fixed some janky collisions, and Galaxy Ultima added visible border and changed the level definitions. They added 2 new powers in 2.1. The first one is Flutter Mines. It's a variant of the landmines that does pitiful damage. Well, it doesn't hurt you that much, but it flies you away and towards landing. And the second new power are Toxic Bombs. Poison your opponents with this brand new bomb and make them lose health over time, make them more vulnerable to damage. So you lose health over time every time you're poisoned, and when you get punched, you get damaged heavily. And Flutter Bombs I think it has been buffed, like several buffs. They obliterate shields. The blast is from a 0.88 to 1. Now they don't destroy power-ups. They change the damage from 0 to 1. And for the characters, there's one new character, which is Haze, and Zoe's icon is now higher quality. So if you don't know who's Haze, it's this guy right here. He's just a robot it's just a robot. But in 2.0, when he was released, his voice was sounded like a real robot, like a real machine. But right now in this update 2.4, I don't know why they didn't set in the update log, but his voice got changed from like a human android now instead of a real robot. And Zoe's icon is now higher quality now. It's like more clear now instead of like being super old and fuzzy. So that was everything for the 2.1 update, the Toxic Easter update. So that update didn't had too much. Well, they did add 2 new games, which is Endless Kablooey also was my favorite, and Haze, my favorite. He's my favorite character, and I always play him all the time. And with the new voice, he sounds even better. Now let's move on to 2.0, shall we? It's the balance button that's an update. So I'm assuming that this update has it's a balance change update. So the general category is updated to 1.7.19. Woohoo! Thanks, Tim. New BSC quad menu with all new levels. So they added the BSC quad menu, which is the one in the bottom left corner. You can see the additional game modes right there. So yeah, this is what they added. You can see all the additional game modes right there. You can also see the campaign if you, for those who didn't notice. They added a BSC settings menu. You can see through the settings, and so yeah, there's the BSC settings. You can see everything right here for Explodinary main. So yeah, the TNT variants, power up, pop outs, quick turn, chaos mode, and skip cutscenes. Menu theme, BSC custom pros, reduce effects, and game announcer. So yeah, that's the settings for Explodinary. New splash texts. Splash text now change every time you enter the main menu. New text in the help menu. No cursor design for race. No, new cursor design. New music for race. And BSC Infinite Onslaught, which I'm assuming this is on version 3 because there was like 2 versions from the past when Explodinary was released. That version 1 was a chill song. Version 2 was a little rushing one, and right now version 3, the one right now, is like a legend music, it's like a legend music with happening in medieval ages. New music plays after defeat on endless Kabuya and levels. I think the sound of this music was some sort of goofy cartoonish theme song, like music like cartoonish. The gameplay, they fixed the bug where the flag and capture the flag resets itself when the recent player dies. So I don't know what does it mean, but I think it spawns somewhere randomly instead of just leaving it on as default. Quick turns now a lot more suitable to be more of helping tool instead of the ones using primary attack. TNT now respawns after 20 seconds, which is good for TNT to spawn faster. And a new bot, which is a toxic bot. A toxic enemy that throws toxic bombs. They feature TNT variants in 2.2. The ice box, which freezes / overcharges enemies for not 5 seconds, 6 seconds. And the toxic crate, which poisons people and deals massive damage to them. And they spawn in a certain order: classic, ice, and toxic. Memorize it so you could gain advantage. The power-ups, they once press it. Let's be fair, this power-up sucked. You couldn't throw it anywhere, which it was true. You couldn't throw it. It was annoying and co-op and easily explodable. I completely reworked it so you could throw it. Not I completely. Yeah, Sal reworked it so now you could throw it. And there's more stuff. So now they changed the density down from 3.5 to 0.6. So now you can now throw it. Change the blast radius for 1.6 to 1.80, which is a buff. Now it gets dense when on the ground. It can get picked up. It can get blown by other bombs. Good. Now if you just activates when thrown, and confetti sounds after when you throw it. Updated officials and bigger scrolls extra explosion, like rainbow color. The light mines had a good moment, but they were mainly useless. So they can't do shields now and have fixed damage. They do 400 damage, so it's more consistent. They now stun people and change the blast from 1.5 to 0.5, which is a nerf. For other mines, the problem was similar to the light mines, downgrade from land mines, so they can't do shields as well. They changed the density from 1.5 to 1, which is how their look. Now it obliterates shields. Now packs 3 instead. Now packs again with 3. Now you can have 6 stacks. It doesn't flank and flags, magnetus, mechanics, and flank powers. They're all made by Tem, so thanks Tem for that. The toxic bombs, to be honest, Salk thought toxic bombs were alright, but looking back at it, they deserve a little buff. So they changed the blast from 1.1 to 1.15, so it's closer to how ice bombs are now. And now players poison and curse at the same time will give poison to others for their blast. Flutter bombs also got changed again. Now deals 25 damage on hit. Does now it flanks power ups, managed to mechanics, and does not flank flags. So they're all made by Tempt. Game modes, they feature one brand new game mode, which is Pathway Pandemonium. Survive as long as you can in this new endless run around level, where difficult relies on how many days you last. Day cycle included, daily reminder. So Pyrite Pandemonium, if you saw my video, I scored 5,000, which that was my one of my best run around gameplays ever done. It was fun. And they added 2 new maps, Baboon Face and Sour Flower. So if you go here, Baboon Face is this map. It's the faces of a baboon. It's the same as monkey face in the original Bombsquad. And Sour Flower was also added in 2.2. This is what it looks like. Alright, the BSC Infinite Round got changed again. Now files spawn higher to avoid collision glitches. Fix some collisions, TNT spawns in a different place, and the exit is a bit further away. And the characters, a new Spassy variant, Spassy Toxicant. So if you don't know who he is, it's this guy right here. And if you didn't know, he's also the bot who throws toxic bombs. And I could tell why he's named that. Of course, he is named Toxicant. But I'm gonna call him Toxicant for short. So yeah, that was the whole thing in 2.0. If you want to read it yourself, go ahead. But for now, we're gonna go to the 2.3 update, which is a very short one compared to the 2.1. This one's called the Chaotapalooza update. And in the general, they added a new addition, Chaos Mode, unleash some chaotic events upon your game. Every few seconds, some weird stuff happens randomly. Prepare for the unpreparable. You can turn that on and off in the BSC settings up by default. So Chaos Mode, if you haven't saw my Chaos stress test the video, that's where you'll see all the stuff like everything's just chaotic, like the spas rain, the broken screen, the mystical filter, bloodbath, and ice slip, as well as the creepy Explodinary logo staring at you. They also brought back the old Bombsquad game announcer. So if you haven't noticed, like when Bombsquad was released, there was a game announcer that announces the game mode. And now he's back in 2.3. You can turn him on and off in the BSC settings. They added a brand new firewall, which is the Vital Bomb. Make yourself and your bomb stronger with a bomb made out of herbs and flowers. Always heal your allies and turn powers to precious vitamins. So what does this bomb do? It just makes you stronger and your bomb stronger. And it also turns powers into vitamins, which is a good thing. It will heal you and give you a 1-second immunity. This bomb makes you punches faster and more immune to damage. For game modes, they changed Pyrite Pandemonium. Now up to 5 players can play this game mode. And the new map, Fuse Cruise, which is it's a boat. Fuse Cruise is a boat map right here. And if you go to the 2.4 update, this map got changed with a nice pirate theme music. The flag the flags where you go, the flags got changed because it got bugged, and now it has the splash water effect every time you fall in the water. So yeah, that was a good map. But that's all for 2.3. Yeah, again, this update is quite short. There were no new characters added and no new game modes, but still the chaos mode modifier was amazing. And then that leads us to 2.4, which you could if you want to see me read through it, then the video is you could go check out my video that I made when I returned to uploading. Like ever since I returned making videos, I made this video on reading 2.4, the 2.4 update log first. So yeah, that was everything about the update logs. Again, 2.5 is coming up very soon, so once that update releases, I will go over the 2.5 update log. And once the version is released, I'm gonna make the video about the stress test teams edition parts 1 and 2 very soon. And yeah, like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss those 2 videos and the update log explanation. And I will not upload until the version is out. So yeah, for now you could watch my other videos I have made throughout December. And without out of the way, stay safe and outside.